And now, here's your host, Rob McClendon.
Hello everyone, I am Rob McClendon. Thanks for joining us. Well, as you can see, we are out of our regular studios today because we're aboard Oklahoma Agritourism's rolling bus tour of Northeast Oklahoma. Now, for the past year, we've been hopping aboard the bus to take a look at agritourism sites around our state. Now, today we're at the Oak Hills Winery just outside of Chelsea. And before we take a look at that, I want to give you a quick overview of agritourism here in Oklahoma.
On the bus, off the bus, back on the bus, and off the bus. Well, it must be Oklahoma Agritourism's rolling bus tour to Northeast Oklahoma. A one-day trip where people can experience firsthand just how such destinations work. Jeff Weeks is Oklahoma Agritourism's coordinator for the eastern part of the state.
Well, we found that people really enjoy going, seeing, doing, feeling these attractions. You know, everybody, we can all have those conferences where we go and sit and see PowerPoint presentations and hear theories and statistics, but by gosh, you know, there's nothing like going out to the farm and see it in action and hear from those attractions. What are some of their concerns? What are they going through? What are they experiencing? How do they handle certain things that other people can take back to their farm?
And for fellow agritourism proprietor John Knight, these tours have been quite beneficial.
I learn something every tour. As a matter of fact, quite a lot every tour. Not all of it pertains to what I do, but it ties in some way down the road, you know, the marketing aspect of it or the you-pick aspect of it. There's always something to be learned. I enjoy them. It's fun.
An attitude that can be found throughout the industry. Unlike some businesses that compete with each other and like to keep how they operate close to the vest, in agritourism, they like to share what they know because what helps one helps them all.
We're all in this together, and so we're all trying to drive this industry forward, and we find that most people in the agritourism industry are like an open book, and they like to share their information. They want to see everybody grow. They want to see quality attractions develop, not only develop but also maintain the course. And the way to do that is together and learn from one another. And it's kind of one of those deals, if somebody learned what not to do, then that can save somebody from making a huge mistake that maybe has the opportunity to change that before they do that.
And it's an industry that's even gaining attention from surrounding states. Craig Hall is the director of Crawford County's Convention and Visitors Bureau in Kansas and says the bus tour shows just how important agritourism is to local economies.
Let's put it this way. We have a little philosophy in travel and tourism. The visitor knows no city limit, no county line, and no state line. So the nice thing about agritourism is, especially here in the Midwest, you know, everybody knows that in the Midwest there's that blue-collar workman type attitude, you know, and people don't mind rolling up their sleeves, getting out and working. Matter of fact, there's a lot of people that live inside the cities now that have gotten away from that, and now they like to pay to get a little piece of that back, you know, going back to time when they used to go visit grandma and grandpa on the weekends and had to work on the farm. Well, now there's people that will pay good dollars to come out and do that, you know, and it's just nice to see how it's been packaged here in Oklahoma, how they're packaging it in Kansas, how they're packaging in that in Missouri. And, you know, I've seen a variety of agritourism operations throughout those three states areas. I've seen them at sport, boat, and travel shows and all kinds of trade shows, you know, and there's just a plethora of them. I mean, anybody who ever says there's just nothing to do in Kansas, there's nothing to do in Oklahoma, nothing to do in Missouri, they really haven't applied themselves to really go out and take a look at what we have to offer.
An awareness that is just as applicable to local residents as it is out-of-town visitors.
A lot of people don't realize the value of agritourism or don't realize the value of what they have. And what I mean by that, there's a whole world out there that doesn't realize or doesn't know these things that we as agriculturalists have taken for granted for years and years and years. Just going out on a rural destination, they have not experienced that, which makes this market a viable market.
Well, traveling with all 5 bus tours to the 4 corners of the state, John says he's learned something from every destination that he plans to implement when he gets back home.
Some things I have been able to, especially on the marketing side, and it has helped my business expand for sure.
And keeping Oklahoma's agritourism industry rolling right along.
And this is such a great opportunity for us to network with you.